Hello everybody, this is Mike Polito from Old School Street Fitness. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. This video is going to be about building bigger bicep muscles, okay? And I'm not talking with exercises such as the dumbbell curl or the barbell curl, but with exercises that you probably know little to nothing about. Exercises that you never would have thought would build larger biceps. Be right with you. So increasing your bicep size. It's believed by most people the only way to really increase the size of the bicep is by doing traditional bodybuilding type exercises, weightlifting exercises, by using either resistance bands or dumbbells or barbells. But a lot of people aren't aware that the size of your bicep can also be increased. The size and the strength can be increased by using what they call a straight arm strength training, which is where your arm is actually kept straight and resistance and tension is placed on the bicep and the bicep tendon, increasing its strength and size dramatically. If you look at most gymnasts, they don't per se do any traditional barbell, dumbbell type of bicep curls or anything like that, but they're pretty known for having tremendous sized biceps, and that's because of the large amount of tension that they're putting on their biceps, on their arms, like doing the iron cross and the planches and a lot of things where their arms are totally locked out. So what I'm going to be doing is demonstrating a few basic exercises that you can incorporate into your existing routine. Another great benefit of doing a straight arm training is that it also incorporates more of the back. So the back also comes into play, so increasing the back muscles, so making them a lot stronger also. And also the shoulders, so it's pretty much the whole upper body that's really being worked when you're actually working straight arm strength training. So so here we go. Let's get into the first exercise, and we'll start kind of basic, and then we'll go into more advanced type things later in the video. Okay, so let's get on it. Okay, here is the forward leaning planche. If you notice, my fingers are pointing back towards my waist, and I'm leaning forward, coming to the tips of my toes and keeping a protracted back. You notice my back is rounded, so I want to cave my chest in, like if someone were taking two fingers and pushing them against your sternum. Your back is going to round, your shoulder is going to come forward. Here's the front view, same thing, and I'm just doing reps of 10, leaning as far as I can forward and just holding it for a split second. My arms are locked out. Okay, this is what they call a planche push-up. I start with the regular push-up position, and then you notice I just put my fingers back and pointing them towards my waist. I'm leaning slightly forward. This makes the push-up more difficult and also puts more tension on my biceps. You'll definitely not do as many push-ups in this position because there's definitely a lot more resistance on your shoulders. And again, protract the back, bring the chest in. Here's the same type of movement going back to the forward-leaning planche, but I'm using them on parallettes. Okay, a little less stressful on the wrists. And again, just leaning forward, coming to the tips of my toes, keeping my arms locked out. And holding the last rep for about 10 seconds. Going into this exercise here, I'll do 10-second holds also, 3 times for a total of 30-second holds. So I hold for 10 seconds and then I go back. Come forward again, hold for 10 seconds, return back. Here is a little bit more of an advanced version here. My arms are straight and locked out, and I'm lifting my knees up off the floor. My feet are coming up off the floor. and I'm leaning forward. You can do this to start off to build the strength with a slight bent arm, but you want to progress to straight arms here. Leaning forward, arms locked out. This puts tremendous tension on the bicep and bicep tendon. Now moving to the gymnastic rings. What I'm doing here is I'm on my knees and I'm turning the rings out. The gymnasts called RTO, which is rings turned out. Okay, and once you get the strength to do this at your knees, then you can progress to coming up off your knees and going to your feet. But before you do that, you want to be able to hold the rings turned out for about 30 seconds. I'm doing them here for a shorter amount of time just to demonstrate. But you want to get a nice 30-second hold with the weight. You notice my weight is leaning forward. Okay, and you want to build up that strength of being able to turn the rings out all the way with your palms facing forward. Once you're able to hold 30 seconds, you can go to your feet. Now you're putting more additional resistance and weight on your shoulders and your biceps. A little bit more difficult for sure. And then hold those out. You want to get a minimum of 30-second holds, but if you can't hold for 30, just do 3 sets of 10. Here I am now. I'm suspended totally from off the ground, and I'm using full body weight and RTO hold. Rings turned out all the way. This is where you want to be. Okay, my hip palms are facing totally forward. And again, you want to keep the palms facing forward. Arms locked out totally. Here I'm doing a dip, ring dips coming up, and RTO hold, extended, fully locked out. Well, there it is. Building your biceps using straight arm strength and straight arm training. Just be careful. The type of training that involves does give a lot of stress on the bicep tendon, biceps. So you don't want to be doing that type of training every single day. Maybe 2-3 times a week should do it, in addition to whatever bicep work you may be working on. But again, the straight arm strength does incorporate a lot of the other body muscles also. Okay, the abdominals, the back, the shoulders, and so on. So in fact, it's very, very difficult just to isolate a muscle, by the way. There's so many, we're all connected in so many different ways. Muscles come into play when muscles need help. So it's very, very difficult to really work only one muscle at all the time. So other muscles do come into play when doing these exercises. So again, there's a little lizard in the lower right hand corner. Click on that and that will subscribe you to my channel, or hit the subscribe button down below. Love to have you. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and feel free to leave any comments or any ideas for future videos. Love to hear from you. Okay, thank you so much, and good health, happiness, and strength to you. Okay, bye-bye.